Hey, what's good, everybody? I'm going to be going over today's trade. Today is December 15th, 2025. We ended up hitting a trade today on a Monday, which is actually surprising because I usually don't trade on Mondays. But I came in today with the mindset of not taking a trade, but we ended up seeing a setup for what I wanted to get. And I'll show you the daily bias before and everything. Again, I explained in my last video, a daily bias doesn't mean everything, right? Again, I try and find my draws and liquidity that I want to target for the day. I saw we had 4-hour equal lows down below. I wanted to target those. We ended up getting a setup towards it. Ended up executing a trade. We still de-risked a little bit, and we still made a trade. We hit a trade, and yeah, pretty much went from there. So we made $117, $116 per account. So again, we made 2.3K today combined. I accidentally clicked my mouse, and you'll see it in the video if you go back and watch the live session. I actually meant to move my mouse, and I clicked my finger and ended up exiting all my positions. I had one runner left, and I wanted to target those 4-hour equal lows. They ended up getting hit, but again, shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's part of it. I made a mistake. We still made profit. Is what it is, guys. I didn't re-enter the trade. I didn't get emotional. I made a mistake. It's part of trading. It's part of life, and you just learn from it and grow. And it was actually an accident. I actually meant to move my mouse, and I have a gaming mouse, so it just freaking. I clicked the button on accident when trying to move it, and I was on the all exit positions on Tradeovate. Ended up getting exited out of the position, and that's part of it. So again, we're up 6.2K in the month right now, and I'm just being transparent with that. I'm not trying to, again, I just want to be transparent with my journey. I'm not trying to brag or show off or lie or anything. I just want to show the process that I make over time, the progress, and again, just want to become the best trader I can be. So coming into the day, we could see we had these 4-hour lows down below. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we had these 4-hour equal lows. I really wanted to target these. We had 4-hour equal lows below. I'm pretty sure this was in a daily fair value gap too. All right, it was like right below a daily fair value gap. We have two daily fair value gaps right here. We were in a 4-hour bearish fair value gap also on both indexes, as we could see. We go to the 4-hour on ES also. But we had no draws and liquidity above. So as you guys can see, and girls, you should be able to see this, is literally coming into the day. It says 9:20 a.m. I'm not lying about this. I'll be looking for, I decided to take a trade, is if we get confirmation on the 5 or 15 minute time frame that we want to continue lower out and take out those continue out of the 4-hour bearish fair value gap and take out those equal lows, right? I had my eye on those 4-hour equal lows. If I didn't see anything leading towards that, I wouldn't have traded today. I wanted to see those equal lows get hit. I wanted to see if price was going to target those. We ended up getting confirmations that we were going to target those. So I decided to just take my entry, trust the trade, and ended up playing out, okay? So you could see we come up on the 4-hour market open, excuse me. Again, I'm not going to edit these videos anymore. I'm just going to let it do its thing. And I'm going to try and do it within 10 minutes or something like that. So as you can see, as I always trade, I start in the 5-minute time frame. I took this trade on NASDAQ, okay? So we could see, I'll rewind it on NASDAQ. We'll keep ES over here so we can just keep it as an example so you guys can see everything. But we could see market open, we come up and we sweep out this 15-minute high. At first, we had a 5-minute SMT off this equal high. ES was the lagging index. NASDAQ was the leading index. That's why I took this on NASDAQ. But again, there's a better setup on NASDAQ in my opinion. But we came up market open. We ended up sweeping that out one more time. And then we ended up just dumping, right? I'm pretty sure we had an hourly low down below. Yeah, we had the hourly low where London session low was and Asian session lows. I wanted to see if we were going to get a reaction off of that area. But if not, I wanted to see our high time frame confirmation, right? I said either the 5-minute or the 15-minute, like a 15-minute fair value gap getting filled and respected, or a 15-minute sweep, which we ended up getting, and price decided to dump. So we have 4-hour equal lows down below, okay? I wanted to target those. I was waiting patiently, waiting for my setup. We didn't form this 15-minute fair value gap yet. We formed this 15-minute fair value gap around like 9:45-ish. But we came down, swept out Asian session and London session lows, right? I want to see reaction off of those right away. If it's a 4-hour draw on liquidity, I'll let it sit around there for a little bit and wait for my 5-minute break of structure or something like that. But again, if we don't get a reaction right away off of it and come in and fill this 15-minute fair value gap, at this point I was like, I want to see this 15-minute fair value gap get filled and then target those equal lows down below. But as you can see, we didn't end up getting that. So I end up marking these out because ES just like literally plowed right through them. We didn't even really get a reaction off of them. And as you can see, if we skip forward a little bit, we end up forming a baby 5-minute bearish fair value gap. Okay? We have 4-hour equal lows below. We have this hourly low below. We're already this close. So it's either we're going to come up into this 15-minute fair value gap and retrace and come down and take those out, or we're going to come into this 5-minute, right? So if we respect this 5-minute, I want to see if we can get a continuation confluence to the downside by scaling down to the lower time frame. So I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame, as you guys can see, and girls. we end up coming into this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. Okay, we could see ES came into this 5-minute bearish fair value gap here. We respected it. I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame on ES also, and it was showing that we have confirmation, right? So again, I'm still monitoring both indexes, and I'm scaled down to the 1-minute time frame. We end up forming a 1-minute bullish fair value gap. Okay, so I want to see bullish confirmations getting disrespected and bearish confirmations being respected. As we can see, we broke structure back to the upside on the 1-minute. We came in and filled this 5-minute fair value gap. We form a 1-minute bullish fair value gap. If we want to continue up and fill this 15-minute, we'd probably respect this 1-minute and continue higher, disrespect this 5-minute, come into the 15-minute, and then we'd see if we can get a retrace to the downside, targeting those 4-hour. But again, as we can see, we come down, we end up forming a new low. I wait for a break of structure to the downside. We get a break of structure. I don't enter yet, okay? I want to see this inverse fair value gap. So I still wait. We end up getting an inverse fair value gap right here. So this was my first entry coming into here, right? I take out this box, this fair value gap. So I'm in 1 micro at this point, and I want to see if we can get one more continuation confluence to target these lows down here. As we can see, we form this 1-minute bearish fair value gap. I wait for price to come back up into it. I like this reaction off of it. It might have been a little bit early or something like that. But again, I like this reaction off of it. I entered another position size, making our entry like a little bit lower down here or something like that. I forget where it was. But then I put my stop loss above where the fair value gap was created. Okay? So we have to create the fair value gap, you have 3 consecutive candles, and then the gap in between is that fair value gap, correct? So I go off of the first fair value gap, the first candle that was created, and I put it above that candle's wick. This was going to make me comfortable because I was risking 30 points compared to 60 points. So I would have been having double the risk. So when I entered in that second position size, I put my stop loss above this candle's wick because I thought if we're going to respect this fair value gap here, we're going to continue lower, okay? And it looks like ES wants to do it also. We came up into this 1-minute bearish fair value gap, as we can see. After breaking structure to the downside and inversing that bullish fair value gap, we came up, respected it. It looks like we want to continue lower, target these higher time frame draws below. Okay, so I ended up putting my first take profit a little bit above the hourly low. Okay, I always do that, again, just in case so I don't get wicked out. And I wanted my final take profit to be here. So we're going to target around a 1 to 2. So as you can see, we come up, we're fine. We end up coming down to here. I moved my stop loss down a little bit. I didn't move it to break even yet. We formed that new 1-minute bearish fair value gap. I want to see that get respected. We end up respecting it. Boom. First take profit hits. As you guys can go back and watch, I literally moved my stop loss to break even, right? I move it to break even. Sorry about that. I move it to break even, and I say I'm going to let this last runner run. I had my last take profit, like literally in between these. Again, I wanted to target that 4-hour low, but I didn't want to get edged out, especially on Monday. I think I had it at 1975 or something like that. You can go back and watch the video. I'm pretty sure I did. And I wanted to let that last runner run. And I was like literally looking at my screen, and I accidentally like went to go over to look and like just move my mouse, and my hand was just over it just in case so I can exit the position in case we start skyrocketing back up. And I clicked the button, and I literally was like, holy shit, what did I just do? And I ended up getting exited out of my position. Full take profit would have smacked right here, right? We literally would have hit full take profit. Someone in the Discord, his name's Wing Wong, he had his take profit right at the same level at 1975. It would have been perfect. It literally skyrocketed right down after. It was an accident, I swear, I promise. And then regardless, full take profit would have hit. So again, is what it is. I think it was a solid trade. Regardless, the trade might have not ran to what we wanted it to be, but I'm pretty sure the guy in the Discord who went in the ssame position size at me, he made around $175 per account. So that's what we should have made. But again, shoulda, coulda, woulda. It is what it is. We ended up making like $117, $116 per account. We'll still take it. Still 2.3K on a Monday. I wasn't even expecting to take a trade. Mistakes happen. Part of it. Can't get FOMO. So we ended up taking our full take profit like somewhere around here for around a 1 to 1.43. So we'll still take it. We'll still take it. It's part of trading. But regardless, the full live session is traded. If you want to go back, is traded. Holy shit. Is live on YouTube. If you want to go back and watch that, whole session's recorded, taking my entries, my exits, everything. And I literally have my PA accounts. There's no faking it, okay? We're focusing on slow growth and consistency and doing the right things and showing the truth and showing the real reality of trading, regardless if it's win, losses, break even, no trades. We're just trying to get better every single day and keep showing the truth and keep just showing my growth over time. And if you want to follow along with the journey, come and join. That'd be awesome. You're more than welcome. So again, Discord is free. Like and subscribe on the YouTube. That'd be awesome. It means a lot to me, guys. We had a little bit more people in the Discord today, in the Discord live, which means a lot. So again, I go live on TikTok also, but only during AM session. I only go live during AM session for the Discord also. And again, I'm just going to keep posting and trying my best for you guys and myself to just keep becoming a better trader, becoming a better person, and just doing the right things. And hopefully we keep growing on social media. So far we have been, and it's awesome. It's just literally like my dream, and it's crazy how it just doesn't even feel real, how we're just showing growth finally after so many years. And again, that's just the honest truth. But I think we're doing the right thing. Slow, consistent growth. I'm in no rush for payouts. I'm in no rush to prove myself. I'm just trying to be honest, and just, again, if you want to join the Discord and come hang out, it's what it's meant to be. It's not a signal group, nothing. We just want to have a good time, become better traders, do the right things, not compare with each other, and again, it's just a fun place to be, okay? So we're going to keep doing the right things. I appreciate everybody. Like and subscribe, and yeah, comment down below what you think about this trade. All right? Peace out.